Today's topic is creating a play-based classroom. We're going to look at how to prepare for active learners, how to get our schedules and routines together, and even how to implement appropriate curriculum. There are so many different kinds of curricula available to you as an early childhood teacher, and many of them were founded around the ideas of Jean Piaget. High-scope curriculum supports and nurtures the holistic development of a child. It is play-based and child-centered, and it's focused on the children's strengths. In high-scope curriculum, teachers become facilitators of children's learning. They extend their play through developmentally appropriate activities. Montessori is an approach to education that's based on real-life experiences and hands-on learning. It's grounded upon 5 principles. Children are shown respect. Kids have absorbent minds. The sensitive periods are critical for learning. Kids learn best in prepared environments. And kids can teach themselves through auto-education. A Montessori classroom is centered on movement and cognition, a child's choice, and their interests. They are focused on intrinsic rewards rather than extrinsic rewards. They focus on children's interaction with their teachers and peers, and learning is authentic and connected to real-life experiences. The creative curriculum is focused on a holistic approach to education. It fosters all areas of child's learning and development, including socio-emotional and cognitive development, math, literacy, and scientific reasoning. It's focused on purposeful play experiences on topics that happen in children's lives every single day. Tools of the Mind is a curriculum that supports self-regulated learning and executive functioning skills. It's a Vygotskian approach based on the Russian developmental psychologist Lev Vygotsky. Vygotsky believed in the zone of proximal development. This is the range of tasks that a child can perform with the help and guidance of others but cannot yet fully perform on their own. He believed that learning happened through interactions with their environment and that children learn best through socio-dramatic play. A Reggio Emilia approach to education is one that seeks the holistic development of a child. In a Reggio classroom, children immerse themselves in projects of their own interest, and they expand their knowledge through personal interactions with their environment. For example, say a child is interested in a lion. They may read a story about a lion, paint a picture of a lion. They may take a field trip to the local zoo to see a lion in real life. They might come back and write a story about a lion, whether fact or fiction. This project might last 3 days, it might last 3 months, it might last the length of the entire school year. In a Reggio classroom, learning experiences aren't planned, they follow the interests of the child. Reggio classrooms take on a project-based approach to education. This means that the project only lasts as long as the interests of the child remain strong. It's a constructivist theory that's student-centered and self-directed. It's built upon artistic experiences and expressions, and grounded upon ideas of respect, responsibility, and community. It was grounded upon the idea that children express their knowledge through 100 different languages, 100 different ways of learning, 100 different ways of knowing, 100 different ways of seeing the world around them. It is an emergent curriculum. It is initiated by the child and supported through inquiry and play. When you're designing your curriculum, I want you to keep the following guidelines in mind. First, select a curriculum that has realistic goals and is developmentally appropriate for young children. Make sure that it appreciates the differences of each and every child and their families. Listen to children when they express their interests, and modify your teaching strategies to help them reach those goals. Encourage children to ask questions, to discover, to do experiments, to find things that they're interested in. Encourage them with open-ended experiences and real hands-on, authentic learning. Make sure that children are spending more time doing than they are watching. And help them to understand the beauty and diversity in the world through art, nature, literature, and music. If a child's interest diverts to a new topic, that's okay. Just follow their interests. Be enthusiastic in the way that you teach them and encourage them to answer their own questions in their own unique ways. and view every single minute of your day as an opportunity for children to learn and make new connections. Incorporate open-ended materials both inside and outside so that you can ensure children are learning how to problem solve and think creatively. When you're designing your daily schedule, you want to make sure that it's predictable so the kiddos know what's about to happen, but you also want to make sure that it's flexible in case things need to change. Make sure that your schedule flows from one interesting experience to the next, and share control of the day with your children by letting them make choices. Make sure that your daily schedule incorporates time for kiddos to come in and settle down, choice time at centers, and small group and whole group instruction. Give them plenty of time to play outside. Incorporate time for meals and snacks, restroom breaks, and nap time. One of the trickiest parts of your day is going to be helping your kiddos transition from activity to activity. Sometimes there are just too many transitions throughout the day, and the kiddos aren't prepared to know what to do. Give them clear, simple instructions and expectations of their behavior from transition to transition. Give them both verbal and visual cues, and make it fun. Let them slither to the line like a snake, or march down the hallway like a marching band. Play games like I Spy or categories, or invent a story and let the children finish the ending. You can have a freeze dance or have them guess the name of the song that you're humming. There are so many ways that you can keep kiddos interested and engaged while they wait throughout transitions during the day. It's important to minimize transitions and wait time as much as you possibly can in your classroom. Post a picture schedule to help them understand what's coming next. Give them a 5 minutes warning between transitions so that they're ready to move on to the next activity. The last thing you want to do is surprise them in the middle of an activity that they're super engaged in. Incorporate songs that help children want to transition. Songs that remind them to clean up, to line up, to walk quietly through the hall. You can even make up songs with familiar tunes to help children remember the expectations of their behavior at each transition. We're marching in a line, we're marching in a line, one in front and one behind, we're marching in a line. Plan to even be the partner of any kiddos who lose self-control at transitions. Keeping those kiddos right by your side is a great way to reduce chaos. Alternate active activities throughout your day with calming activities. This helps prevent boredom, overstimulation, fatigue, or lethargy. Incorporate times throughout your day for stress reduction with your little guys, like deep breathing or meditation. Some children are faster workers than others, so make sure you have enough time scheduled for each activity that even your slower paced kiddos have time to finish. Keep these guidelines in mind as you prepare for your new school year. You're gonna be great. You got this.